as my goal is to help with the industry awareness of what the C-suite has on the plate today. So just a quick and easy question. What are your greatest priorities right now? And what are you working on?
So, hi, I wish I was with you, not on camera.
I know, I want a social distancing shirt.
I'm a hugger, so this is hard for me. So hi.
I gave you an air hug, yes.
Yes. So, today I would say that my email's blowing up with how we're going to transition back into some normalized work environments, really working hand in hand with state regulators, and counties can be different. So I would say that's the hot topic today with states like Georgia, Denver, some of them lifting some of the restrictions up. We have branches across the country. So that's probably what I'm working at, like right now today at NAF. For the last 5 weeks, shoot, it's like being on a roller coaster that was just going down and finally started to go up a little bit. Rick and I have been working alongside the Mortgage Bankers Association and Mortgage Action Alliance, which I urge everyone in the industry to sign up for Mortgage Action Alliance. Really, this is the time that we have to band together as an industry. There's real competition when it comes to fighting regulation that doesn't make sense for our industry. So we've been working alongside with the MBA and some of our peers, and listen, we need to do something about the FHFA, Calabria, he needs to go. So we won't go there, but I really have been working together with my peers and my competitors. If you want to say we're competitors, but we're not competing when it comes to regulation, we have to band together. So I've really been working on that. There's just some things that are coming down the pipe that are not favorable for the IMB model or the broker model. So
I'm hearing that a lot.
That's my passion purpose thing. That's what's been driving me crazy.
I'm hearing that a lot, Patty, and I so appreciate that. And let me just sort of reiterate, we are all one industry right now, and we do not need to be fragmented. We do not need to be anything other than united. And I'm glad you brought up the Mortgage Action Alliance. I'll definitely put that in the post to get and to help.
2 seconds, it makes you feel so good to use the right to vote, especially women, especially minorities, right? We have to use our voice, and it works. I get email replies from the congressmen, from the senators, people were reaching out, and they, trust me, they start to see the same names, sending these emails to them. We have to use our voice. We cannot let what happened in the meltdown happen to us now. We have to unite as an industry.
Well, praise God, we got leaders like yourself that are taking a stand and representing our industry. So let me applaud you on that. Interesting enough, so you've gone through this roller coaster, right? It's been crazy, up and down. And I know everybody's working remotely, and you told me recently that you surveyed your company. Do you mind sharing the survey results about the whole working remotely and the thoughts? I'm wondering if this is going to be a trend.
Yeah, so listen, I have to give Rick credit for the way we executed our plan. The minute he started to hear the word pandemic in January, coming with what was going on in Wuhan, then the minute it hit Italy, he bought every laptop he could buy in the end, at Dell. And he came up with the plan, right? And I was like, what's this even mean in January? I thought this was like stuff that goes down in movies. So anyhow, I give him a lot of credit for getting our company ready. Within like 48 hours, we had, almost our entire workforce working remote. We did the survey 2 weeks ago. 67% of them want to stay home. That's including call center employees all the way down. There are some critical and essential jobs that cannot work remotely, which we've, made it a very safe environment for them wherever they are across the country. But yeah, 67% of the people don't want to come back. So let's see what it looks like, because let me give you my personal opinion. I'm a working mom. I got one kid, not really logging on right now and look at videos when I'm sure you should be on a Zoom meeting with the school, dog running around. We don't have anywhere to go. So productivity's up. But the second there's a soccer game, or I got to run to the grocery store, I got to go to a doctor appointment, I think that life will then distract us from our work at home environment. that's one thing I think is going to happen. Second thing, as a woman, it's so, I mean, I did my hair for you today, but it's so nice to put it up in a bun and wear t-shirts. I dress up every day. I think that saves like an hour then on top of the, 30 to 45-minute drive time. So, but I definitely think our world has changed. We've tested that. We've tested the model. And I'm actually, I enjoy the balance of working between the two.
So it's interesting. I'm curious as to what your stance will be, because I'm having this dilemma or this question, because more people want to work from home, but yet I still have a corporate office, right? And we're still going to go in on occasion, but everybody's working together from home right now. But as you just said, the minute soccer games happen, grocery store, some people go in and some people stay home. There's a complexity there. It's going to be very challenging to carry a meeting when 7 are in the room and the other 4 are not, but they normally are. What's your position going to be? Do you feel like you want to go back to the office, or are you enjoying it?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a people person, so I want to be around people. What I've learned through this is productivity for me, honestly, with back to back Zoom calls and Teams calls and just calls. I find my productivity down. I feel like I'm getting a lot of information in, but I'm not able to execute as well with being so tied to the phone and the computer all the time. I think critical decisions could be in a boardroom still. I do think the work environment for all loan officers across the country is going to change. I don't know that they need some of these, branch managers and loan officers need offices that they feel like they have to go to. So I think that'll work with margin pressure coming in from what our industry's already been seeing. It'll bring that, down without the expense of the branch. So I'm excited. I kind of already saw this years ago that the way we were building companies was going to change. We're all competing in the same space and tearing each other's branches from each other. But I kept seeing a different version of mortgage. And I'll be, is it June? No, next month, June. I don't even know what day it is. I'm going to celebrate my 39th year in the mortgage industry next month, right? So I've been doing this a long time, and it's been pretty much the same the whole time. So I've already been waiting and looking for creating change. I think this business is insane for working mothers and working executives and us that need to manage a family as well, that don't have, I think it's gonna be great for the working mom not to have to be at the office. Because life happens, right? A kid gets sick and then you feel bad because you're not in the office. We're going to eliminate those pressures. And I think for working women in any industry, it's going to be better for us.
I think so too. I couldn't agree more. I so appreciate being able to be home, even though I am homeschooling, and that's a struggle because, I've got an 11-year-old who I have to proof the work, where my older one, I don't have to proof. I just have to make sure she's doing it. Right.
Right.
It's been a big challenge, but I'm loving the time and that saving it from going back and forth. So I'm looking forward to whatever that normal is going to look like on the other side. If there's one thing that you could appeal to loan officers in the field, managers, not necessarily working for NAC, but just our industry at large, what's the most important message you think they need to hear right now? And we'll end with that one.
To really be educated on exactly what's going on in the industry. I'm looking across just different platforms. I'm seeing people losing opportunity and not nurturing their book as well as they should. So to utilize the tools, a lot of us have all the same tools, but the engagement of from the field level to the tool is not being used. And I'll tell you right now, the loan officers that are executing at a very high level at our company, originating 100 loans a month. I have originators originating 100 loans a month. Mind you, the purchase volume is down. That's another story. I think it's going to curve, not. But the ones that aren't using the tools are struggling because the people want information too quickly. So engage in the tools that your companies have to offer. Don't just say, I have a mobile app, that's great. Use it and engage with technology, because this industry is just going to be moving at a much quicker speed.
I could not agree more, because quite often you have the tools sitting in front of you and you don't leverage them. So that's a great message for the industry. I hope everybody will really do a self-reflection. Am I using the tools effectively? Patty, thanks again for your time today. You are amazing and so appreciate the insight that you've shared. But
It was
talk to
my
you again.
pleasure.
Hey, I'm giving you an air.